Wow. After we recovered from our tribal initiation, everything was going according to plan, till we asked if we could see the dinosaur bones. And Ishmael's house is back here?
Yeah, this Israel's house is just over there.
I thought it was Ishmael, not Israel.
Israel.
Israel?
Yeah.
Didn't we just go through this and it turned into Ishmael? Okay, but we want to talk to the chief of the village. Where is he?
Yeah, I think it's better to speak to Israel first and then to the chief.
So let's go. We have heard a story about someone here having bones. Does he know anything about that? What does he say? It turned out Ishmael no longer had the bones. When was this? Apparently, treasure and bounty hunters are a big problem out here. So while I couldn't get my hands on the bones, I could track down the mayor and find out why exactly he had put together a SWAT team to hunt down a dinosaur that some say hasn't roamed the earth since the land before time.
When I heard it for the first time, I thought that it might be dangerous to the people.
The mayor agreed to take us to the other local eyewitnesses so I could find out if what they had seen indeed fit a dinosaur description. Did it look like this?
The body was like this. The hair like the dog's head. Eyes red.
Okay.
The long neck, the long tails. The unique thing about this thing was that it was very huge, which never ever in this country we have sighted something so huge like that.
What intrigued me the most about all of these eyewitness accounts is that the largest game typically found in this area of Papua New Guinea are spiders and wild pigs. But what these witnesses were describing did not sound like Wilbur and Charlotte to me. This is the foot?
That's the foot.
So how close to here did you see this animal?
1 kilometer.
1 kilometer. Can you take us to where you saw this animal? We can go?
Yep.
Let's go. It is extremely dark and extremely creepy out here. Very creepy.
Oh, what is that?
Did it look like this?
The body was like this. The hair like the dog's head.
Can you take us to where you saw this animal? We can go?
Yep.
Let's go. So, Mary, is this the area where you saw the creature? And where exactly did you see it? So the head was down here? Body was here? The tail was all the way down here. We scoured the grounds where Mary claimed to have seen the dinosaur and were surprised to find large sections of broken tree branches and trampled earth where it appeared that something of significant size might have traveled. Given the physical evidence and the several eyewitness accounts, I decided that this would be the best place for capturing first-hand evidence of the reported dinosaur sightings. The first thing we should definitely do is break out the tarps, get everything covered, so we can get, if we're going to use the tents, we can do that. This area here has a couple of trees. We can start rigging up the tarps somehow between them.
Right.
We can use that as a kind of an A-frame or whatever, however you want to rig it up. But everything should be rain-covered first, then we break out the gear. Excellent. Excellent. So let's get all the equipment up on the table now.
Let's see if this is all right. We're in business.
Base camp up and running, we set up our infrared cameras and equipment in a 200-meter perimeter in the surrounding forest and valley. So if a dinosaur, or any large animal for that matter, walked through, we'd catch it on tape or see it with our own eyes. It's like half of the entire country has never been walked through. So, you know, Iguanodon or not, it's just incredible to be able to walk around in these parts of the country that are just totally untapped, because you just don't know what you're going to come across. Since the locals reported that the dinosaur killed several animals in the village, we brought a chicken for bait, which I then hung from a tree high because if nothing larger than a pig is supposed to be in these woods, then only a sizable uncatalogued predator could reach our PNG KFC. Okay, I'm going to try to hit this chicken line of sight, so we'll catch anything that comes near it on camera. Something's eating this chicken tonight. This is not wasted chicken.
Yep.
Sun's going down. Purell, please. An entire shower of Purell in my mouth. Once we get the 4 cameras up and running in the infrared thermal imaging, we're going to need to be really quiet, really organized. Going to need to be as still as possible so we can pick up as much as we can that's, not from our group. As soon as the sun went down, all sorts of insects and animals and frogs came out, and you can just hear an unbelievable amount of sound right now. It's almost just deafeningly loud to be standing here listening to it. And The entire thing has just sprung to life.
So this is a bullard. It's essentially an advanced tactical sight, and what it does is that it seeks out heat signatures and footprints. So I'm just going to scan the whole area, see what I see. This is where our chicken camera is mounted. The camera itself is right here, and it is providing a view of our chicken,
Which is being monitored on a laptop back at base camp.
It is extremely dark and extremely creepy out here. Very creepy.
It's so dark out here that we need to use all of our senses to detect this supposed dinosaur. Let's listen for any twigs breaking, branches snapping, any rustling in the bushes, and if you feel any vibrations or shifts in the ground, let me know.
Something's definitely moving.
Look, right there, right there, right there. See
No,
it?
it's totally there.
What is that? All right, Carter, let's go. Dug up, bigger than what I would imagine a pig's hooves would do. So let's see if we can find whatever's out here. If there's something around me, tell me.
What's that?
Base camp, this is Josh. Can you read what's coming out of my infrared?
What is that? What is that?
Where?
Go back, stay there.
We're just pointing at something.
If there's something around me, tell me.
You were pointing at it. We saw it.
There it is, there it is.
That is a dead chicken.
That's a chicken.
It's still warm?
It's still warm.
It is a chicken.
There's some broken branches here, so I think something definitely came after this chicken. I'm going to try and track whatever it was. Let's take a walk. Carter, it looks like there's a trail here heading deeper into the jungle.